Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and I really want to move on to this new thing I want to work on, but other things just come up. So got to get them out of the way. First one is this one. I want to finish off the 6.0 stuff for rocks, and I've got this one and then writing a document, which I will probably do tomorrow because today is Saturday. So this one is if I have a method that has something that is a struct and it has an optional value of default, what I'm actually generating is null, and that doesn't work. You get this 1750 error that says that you cannot be used as a default parameter because there are no standard conversions to type. Yeah, I would imagine it's because it is a struct type, and converting null to a struct type makes no sense. You can't do that. So that's what I want to solve today. We'll see how long this takes. And then if we get this one done fairly quickly, I'm not going to do the docs. I'm going to do something else that I just found out today and see how this works. You'll get what I'm getting at in a moment. All right, so I got my branch made. We're going to make an integration test first. And yeah, I do have an optional arguments test. So what I want to have here is something like a public struct, not strict, struct optional default. Okay. That's all we care about. And then as soon as I do this, it's going to cause a problem, I bet. But that's well, I have optional arguments. Let's do public interface. I have optional struct default arguments. And then we'll just say void foo optional default value equals default. There. That should be okay. All right. So now we're going to have a test that says public static void create. Do I say create members all the time? Make members, create members, whatever. Create members with optional default struct argument. Okay. I don't know why it's so jittery. It's like slow for some reason. I don't know why. In any event, okay, so we want to have var rock is equal to rock create. I have optional struct default argument. Now, as soon as I do this, we should end up with an error, I believe. But if I said rock.methods.foo and I said arg.is, well, I shouldn't have to say anything, right? I think this is where it's going to start a container definition for foo. Well, it should. Why doesn't it? So let's just build and see if we get the same error that I was getting before with the additional text. I don't know, maybe it's something that has to be specific on additional text. Okay, it failed. Why did it fail? No, why? Someday I'm going to figure out what it is that I'm doing as a keystroke. Okay, we're getting the same thing, which is good. So now if I did this, there's got to be methods. I mean, and then the error is in line 32. Yeah, it's saying optional default value is equal to null, which is stupid. You can't do that. Okay, well, that's fine. That makes sense. So now we have to figure out how do we fix that. Okay. So we're going to come back to our code. And somewhere in the builders, and this is where I got to remember, where am I doing? This would also have to be in the make, I believe. Because, yeah, you're going to do optional arguments in both of them. But let's do the create first. So where is that? Proper expectation. There should be a mock method value. This is a void. Okay, so somewhere in here we are figuring out if it has a default value, right? Method parameters. I think this is where it happens. So let's make a test now. Our tests here in builders. That's namespace. Yeah. We're just going to want to test that kind of make sure that we have something. Generate with optional parameter as struct default, because that's about as good as I'm going to do right now. I contain struct default. And then we're going to have, just like we did here before, public struct optional value, doesn't matter. And then we're just going to say void, do something where we do optional value is equal to the default. Okay. And then we're going to say create a struct default. And what we want to see here is this, but that's not necessarily going to prove that everything is good. Okay. So in other words, if I run this test, we should see that if it succeeds, it shouldn't be that surprising. But what we want to see is what the code would end up looking like if it does. Okay. So once the test runs, like it should, I'm going to sit here and wait. Okay, it did fail. How did it fail? Yeah, so it didn't contain anything. So we don't have any diagnostics, but it doesn't contain anything, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. We're in release. We got to be in debug. Void do something, optional value. Oh, well, you know, it ain't going to work if you don't have like a name of an argument here. Jeez. That's going to be a problem because the code itself is not even good. So I'm surprised I even got this far. Okay. Close that down. No, come back. Optional value is equal to default. Let's just see if this runs now. You got to write correct code. Okay, it passed. Not unexpected. Let's get our handy tool Notepad++ out. And you didn't see that because I cut it out. Okay, let's go get this code here and let's see what it looks like. It should probably have the equals null thing there. So let's grab this, copy value, and then let's grab this, okay, copy the value in. It's been such a long time since I did this. I want to use /t with a literal tab. And then I want to do /r/ as a extended. That wasn't it. Oh my God, it's been too long since I did this. That's what we want it. That's what we want that to be. Come on. That's what we want. Okay, come on. Oh my God, I'm being an idiot. You can do this, come on. You want that replaced with that? No, it's not what we want. Come on, which one? No, we don't want tabs either. Oh my God. How did I do this before? Come on. No. No. Come on. I figured this out before. No. Oh my God. This is humiliating. I had this before working in Notepad, and now I can't figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do here. That's what I want. I want you to be replaced. Copy. Come on, really? Seriously? I gotta do that? Okay. No. I gotta paste? Oh my God. No. It's not normal because, yeah, that doesn't... What? All right. Give me a sec, because I'm going to have to figure this out. This is ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I guess this works. I'm sorry. Jeez. All right, so we have optional value to null. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now we can come to mock method VoidBuilder and we can go look at default value. I'm almost positive this is going to get hit, because that's probably what is mucking this up. And we shall see. Okay, we do get there. So does it have an explicit default value? Yes, explicit default value is null. Yeah, that ain't true. It's is struct value type is value type. It is true. Okay, so if we say has explicit default value, it would say yes, it does. And they go look at explicit default value and it says it's null. But that's not true because you can't have a null for a value type. So you have to say if it's, where are we getting default value from? That's ours, isn't it? Yeah. But we have to state whether this is actually a, because this will just say null and it's going to say no. That's how we get null back, but we can't. We have to actually know if we want null, we actually want default. So in here, we have a bool is value type is equal to false. Okay, if it is value type, we're going to say default, otherwise null. Okay. Now, do we have tests for this? Because we really should. We really should, right? Yeah. Well, bool is value type is equal to false. So all these should work, except in the case where we're going to say it's true. So now, what should we get? Nope. I didn't actually pass that thing in. I should get one failure. Yep, because I didn't actually pass in is value type. Okay. Now let's run it. We should get 5. And we do. Okay. So we fixed that. Except here, we need to say type is value type. And now let's find all the places we're calling this. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Well, folks, we're going to be here a while. Parameters. We got to do this everywhere. So we have to do type is value type. And I'm just going to assume that pretty much everywhere this is being done is like this. Okay, this isn't the prettiest way to solve this, but it should work. Parameters. Yep. Yep. Okay, we only got so many left, and one of them I've already done, so that's good. Nope, we want that. And then we want that. Nope, nope, nope. V, that. And then we want that. Close all. Yes. Build. We should get everything to build, except this. Comparison of function pointers might yield an unexpected result since pointers to the same function may be distinct. Huh? What? What? How? Jeez, how did that happen? How did that happen? Can we just build this one? And then can we just run the tests on that one? And see if at least the ones in the test run. And then if they do, we do the dance of shut down and start up again. But one thing I'm going to do. Okay, did you... Oh, there's that one test that takes a while. That's right. If they all pass, which it looks like they did, there was the one I just wrote in create generator I'm going to remove because it really didn't. It helped us figure it out, but it's not a test that we really want. Okay, so I'm going to shut down. Okay, and now we're going to do, guess what? Start it up again. Inline mapping. Okay, good. Let's hope this works. It was weird that that pointer thing suddenly threw like a... Desk is dirty. Threw this weird error. That was like you're building just fine. Why did you suddenly get all screwy like that? Okay. Did you do everything? Did you do the things? Wait. Why am I at... Not inline mapper. Rocks. Jeez. Thank you. Okay. So now let's go into integration tests, optional argument tests. And now, if, and this is a big if everything works, we should be able to just say call foo because foo doesn't have a value. Yeah, I know you're complaining, but there's no reason why this shouldn't work. It does not contain, I have optional struct default. Okay, there's still this pointer thing. I don't know where that's coming from. Does not contain a definition for foo. Well, what do you contain? It's a foo. Oh, that's right. You have to... Can I just say default? Would that work? No. Arg is default. Does that work? Of optional default. Okay. Our chunk is equal to rock.instance chunk.foo rock.verify. Okay. So now, if I say run, are you still going to give me this weird pointer issue? Yes, you are. Where is this coming from? I have pointers. Comparison of function pointers might yield unexpected results since pointers to the same function may be distinct. Is that because of what I changed? Is that possible? But how? And of course, I can't I have pointers. This is nice that I found that you can do this. And then where is it? 44. I don't think I would have changed anything here. So how could this have suddenly started throwing a problem? Comparison of function pointers might yield an unexpected result. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. And by exactly, I mean not at all. Oh, that's even great. Comparison of function CS8909. Are you kidding me? C# compiler error CS8909. I can't even find it. This is sickening. I'm so tired of this. Well, they've got a compiler error and I have no chance of figuring out what in the hell this means. And I am almost positive with all the changes that I did, if I look in Git, and if I look at commit or stash, this would be when I'm creating a, what is this? Yeah, an argument for delegate pointer event, which none of that I don't think comes in. Well, I guess it could possibly, maybe indexer expectations, explicit. No, these are just, that wouldn't change anything. Why did this suddenly come up? Comparison of function pointers might yield an unexpected result, since pointers to the same function may be distinct. Yeah, but I have no idea why this. Comparison of might yield an unexpected result. Since pointers to the same function may be distinct. Well, I get it. I mean, I know what they're saying is that the pointer values might actually be different, but they're pointing to the same function. So it may not be what you're expecting. So I guess for function pointers, you can't go for equality? Okay, well, that's a new one. And I get it. Okay, I guess this is making some sense in that this is a new compiler error that they added because they just had function pointers. This isn't actually in rocks. This is in the compiler as trying to compile the code that I'm actually creating. So I can see, but the thing is, how did that not, maybe it was coming up as an error before and I just wasn't looking for it because I really didn't care. Okay, so now I have to look and see pointer arg type builder, right? Because that's what I'm trying to build here, is this. You cannot do an equals. Okay, I just thought of, oh, wait a minute. I have pointers. Yes, I do have pointers. But this one's okay. That's the thing I just realized, is that if it's not a system function pointer type, then you can do this. Okay. So the type kind is not a function pointer type, then you can do a comparison. One more time with, wait, did I just, no, okay. So let's close this. Well, this is actually solving another bug in an odd sort of way, in that if you were trying to do comparisons on function pointers, the most recent compiler would suddenly start throwing an error. I'm just going to write that down. CS8909. Because I want to know when that got added. And frankly, trying to find the documentation for this stuff, no. I shouldn't have, like, click on it, it should just work. It should just go there. It should. Let's rebuild. Let's see if we still get the problem. Now this might break a test in that I was expecting inequality to actually work and it's not going to anymore. Yes, but if I come into my integration tests and I come into pointer tests and I have a delegate pointer return, see, this is the problem though, is that it doesn't Pointer parameter, pointer return, make. This is probably going to break. I bet this is going to break some tests because it's going to say I can't compare these two and I don't know how to do it. Ugh. Well, this is going to lead to another episode if these all break, because I now have to make a decision as to if they break, well, then how do I actually handle it? You called this. Is it basically just, if you're trying to look for equality, you can't. There's not a way to do it. Yeah, 3 failed. And I bet I know where the fails are. It's all with delegate pointer tests. Yep. Yep. Invalid new mark exception. Invalid value for value. That's not the right way to handle it. So we're going to do another episode where I try to think about what I'm going to do with comparing delegate function pointers, or function pointers, yes, and then just move on from there to get this done. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.